Good morning. Just leaving Jenkins shelters about 7:30, headed toward Bland. Brushy Mountain Outfitter, or Outpost rather. Brushy Mountain Outpost. And got about going to do about 11.3 I think today to get there. And had a good night. A lot of people in the camp that night. Probably about most I've camped at 12, 15 maybe there last night. Anyway, let's get going and see what today has for us. Nice bridge. Crossing a pretty good sized creek. Well, so far, a little bit of an up, a few flat places, but appear to be on a little flat place now. I'm sure it will be short-lived. Still going through rhododendron and mountain laurel on the sides of the trail. Mountain laurel still budding out, but hasn't quite bloomed yet. I'll up this trail a little more. I believe this to be blooming mountain laurel. That's what I think anyway. Still climbing. That's where I came from. There's a hill up behind me, and there's a big drop off right there. That's where I'm headed. Still climbing, but almost to the top. Well, I got to the top of the mountain and sat there on that log by my trekking poles and called my lovely wife, Kelly. Love you, baby. Well, supposedly, according to the Far Out app, I have about 2 miles of this kind of trail. This is when you can really go fast. Do at least 3 miles an hour. I need to do that some more today, because I'm going to a hotel tonight, where hopefully pick up my package that's been out in La La Land for almost 2 weeks, or a week and a half anyway. Need my new shoes, huh? I've already broken in. They're new to my feet anyway. All right, later. I've already completed 1 mile of those 2 miles. Like 15 minutes or less, not 12 minutes, 15. I've been able to cruise. Still moving along on this flat section. This has been pleasant. That's not a strap my pack down so tight this morning. Hear it moving behind me. All right, not long before I drop off this mountain. Well, I'd completed that 2 miles in about 45 minutes. I was wrong, that first mile was not 15 minutes, it was more like 20. Second one took a little longer, had a few more ups and downs, but 45 minutes is pretty good. That means doing better than 2 miles an hour. So now I'm starting downhill for 1 mile. Then when I get to the bottom of this, I got a 1.5 mile climb. And after that, just some ups and downs until I get to the outpost. All right, let's go. Well, that's the way I've been coming down. Trail was good for a little while, now it's getting rocky. Had to come down those stone steps up there. So again, that's the way I came. That's the way I'm going. So rocks certainly slow you down, especially when they're mixed in with roots too. All right, let's get going. Got down off that climb, got a nice water source, nice bridge. Gonna get to come down on the other side for get water. Yep. Looking upstream. Pretty here. But this gets a lot of playtime in summertime. There's a nice little pool right there. I decided to take a pack break under the bridge, get some water, sit and eat a bite before I climb this 1.5 miles up. Yeah, just leaving my water stop back there in a little snack break, crossing the road. Not certain what road this is. It says it's not far out, but I didn't look. Anyway, I'm fixing to climb this 1.5 miles up. I'll be finished with my big climbs today. A few smaller ones though. Oh, it's Virginia 615 according to this sign right here. That's the name of the highway. Virginia 615. Oh, I'm not 100 yards in and climbing. Right along a creek. This doesn't have much of a flow to it, but I'm in the rhododendrons for certain. I am headed to US 52, 6.9 miles, and it's getting close to 10:30. So, love to get there before 2. But it's gonna be kind of hard. If I can do 2 miles an hour, that's 3.5 hours. So we'll see. Well, I was thinking to myself I wasn't gonna film much climbing this mountain, and I'm still not. But I now realize I looked ahead on the map, and this climb has got a lot of switchbacks on it. So that's the way I came from. Came right here, come up these steps. That's the way I'm going. So then the trail goes for about another 100 yards, and then it switches back the other direction. So I can handle this for 1.5 miles, as long as it's not straight up. Of course, if it's straight up, I'll have to handle it anyway. All right, let's go. Well, I'm not sure how much further I have to go, but switchbacking up this thing made it a lot easier. But all of a sudden, I'm in a pine forest and oak tree forest. Yeah. A lot of pine needles on the trail. Well, thanks to the trail maintainers doing switchbacks on that climb, I was able to do that 1.5 miles in 45 minutes, or just shy of 45. I'm now at the junction of Trail Boss and Appalachian Trail. So I am going that way. Well, after I got to the top, had a decent trail. I am trying to make it to Brushy Mountain outpost a little before 2, because that's when they close, because they are famous for a burger, and it's right on the trail. So I have about 2 hours, and I don't know how much longer, but anyway, let's see if I can get there. If not, it'll be okay. Well, that little 1/4 mile, 1/2 mile was a climb. Hardest climb today. Straight up. No switchbacks, no steps, no nothing, just straight up. All right, gotta get going. Now we're back to pleasant terrain on the trail. Just a few rocks, not too bad. And fairly level. That's the main thing. I see gradual up now. Those gradual ups aren't too bad, but even trekking poles. Well, first view of the day. Oh man, it's something. It's a big one. Right through that valley. A lot of wind. That's beautiful. Well, I just checked my distance to Brushy Mountain Outpost, and I am 2.2 miles And it is 12:25 at 2 miles an hour. Gets me there at between 1:30 and a quarter to 2. And that's if nothing goes crazy between here and there. All right, let's get going. Well, I found some mountain laurel blooming. Pretty nice and pretty. Did I go up this rise? Well, I came out of the woods right there. And it appears I got close to a half-mile road walk to the outpost. All right, here we go. Yep, it's a road walk. Got a white blaze on the power pole there. A little bit of a view off in the distance. Through the power lines. There you go, good view. I've been walking the ridge on the opposite end of this. The ridge is on the right, I've been walking the ridges on the left over there. It's a big telephone power pole right there. Pretty purple flowers, even by the power pole. Well, I made it. Bracey Mountain Outfitters. Time to get a good cheeseburger. Yep, ready to get it. All right, tater tot in a little bit. About to have ice cream number 4. Chocolate in a cup. Doing laundry the old-fashioned way. I'm just video. Well, we made it to our hotel. After a long day, we started at Jenkins shelter and made it to US 52. Jenkins shelter was at 580.8 and US 52 was 592.1, which makes for 11.3 mile day. That is the longest day I've done with a full pack on this trip. And it ended at the Brushy Mountain Outpost, where I got a great cheeseburger and fries and an ice cream. So much needed. So we are now here at our hotel. I'll kind of show you around. It's kind of an old steam engine train there, but it's a really, really nice place. It's called Big Walker Hotel. Clean, clean, clean on the inside. But what's funny, they have tubs for us to do our laundry in. So we did our laundry. Washed it out, now we're hanging it out to dry. You can see the interstate back behind us. I forgot what interstate's Interstate 71, I think. Anyway, so we're just off the interstate here, off 52 in Virginia, in Bland, Virginia. That's where we're at. So again, real nice place, real clean, and I couldn't ask for better accommodations. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's supposed to rain, so we may be here another day. Or night as well, and it's supposed to thunderstorm as well on Thursday. So gonna wait and see what the weather holds for us. All right, catch you later. Well, this is day 21. We did decide to stay another night here at the hotel. As you can see, it's been raining all day. Cloudy off to the side. It's supposed to start thunderstorming later today. So we're staying one more day. Taking a 0 today on day 21. 0 means we are hiking 0 miles. So we'll see what tomorrow brings with the weather and go from there. Hope everybody's having a great day back home, and we'll see you later.